The following presentation is a Deej Experience production and may not be recorded, rebroadcasted, or retransmitted without the express written permission of Deej Experience, LLC. For more information, visit us online at www.deejexperience.com. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome on in to another Deej Experience LLC production. It is the Deej Experience Sports Stream, and welcome for tonight's first round of the Piaa 2A girls basketball. First round of the playoffs, Dewey. Electrifying atmosphere when you get to this level. It's the Eisenhower Knghts with a 3.5-hour road trip for all the way down here to Johnstown. It's Bishop Mccort Crushers.
Yeah, fun ride down here tonight. My second trip today, or this year.
Your what trip today?
My second trip this year down to Bishop Mccort.
I thought you said today. I'm like, wow, that's a full day there, my friend. Hey, welcome in here anyways. As, we want to welcome all of our Eisenhower friends. And before we get anywhere, we'd like to throw a big shout out to our sponsor for tonight's action, and I'm talking about Electric Pepper. You can visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com, where flavor meets mystery in every fiery bite. They got gift packs, Dewey. They've got bottles of stuff that would probably put you in a hospital, it's so hot, but they've also got rubs and mild sauces, and they've got a lot of stuff. Please go to www.pickyourpepper.com and visit Electric Pepper today. Do some shopping while you're there, and while you're at it, tell them Deej Experience sent you.
Absolutely.
So thank you to Electric Pepper as we get ready for action tonight, Dewey. It's the Bishop Mccort Crushers taking on the Eisenhower Knghts. I want to thank Coach Steinberg for inviting us to come along and do this game today. They come up with the funds, and Electric Pepper was the sponsor for that. And then the Knights donated $300 for the road trip down. And also we got some other donators online, and we got one check in the mail today in my mailbox. And I do want to give a shout out to Vicki Gates from Corey, PA. Her granddaughter plays for the Knights tonight. So
nice.
Thank you to all the sponsors, including the Electric Pepper. Thank you to Coach Steinberg and the Eisenhower School District for their support, asking us to come and do this game. We thought our basketball season was over, but hold the phone. We got a home game for the Knights in our neck of the woods anyways. We're on the road, but it's a home game for the Knights for us here tonight.
Yep, so nice to be able to come down and do one more game in the postseason as we represent District 10 down here, as the Knights come in as the 4 seed out of District 10, taking on the number 1 seed out of District 6, Bishop Mccort.
Yeah, the District 6 champs.
Here at the Bradley Center. So nice facility here, kind of an old school feel here, and look forward to a good game here tonight.
And Bishop Mccort enters tonight's game. They're 22-4 record after a hard-fought 54-49 win that decided the District 6 championship win over Penn's Manor. McCourt's victory really featured a strong all-around game by junior Emma Cruz. Had 11 points and balanced scoring for the other 4 starters. Junior Ava Zuko put up 14 in that game. Senior Cammie Bepler had 11. Sophomore Zoe Ferguson had 11. And senior Allie Berkebile had 6. You look at this Bishop Mccort team, pretty solid all-around team, right? They've got a lot of numbers. They can sub in and out. For Eisenhower, it's been kind of a long road for them, really, if you want to date it back a couple years. They have very low program numbers. But the Knights bring a 17-8 record into this game after a 58-52 District 10 consolation loss to the 21-4 Wilmington Greyhounds. You know, they led, of course, by 1,000-point scorer Clara Steinberg, you know, 5'8" junior guard who leads the team in assists, steals, and scoring at 23.1 points per game with 75 three-pointers. It would be a far stretch to say she could be one of the, if not the best, three-point shot in all of District 10 and maybe the state, at least in the top 10, right? I mean, she's a ball player.
And not only the three-point shooting, but the ball handling, getting open, finding passing lanes to get dishing the ball out to her teammates. Just a great all-around player, and she's got an engine on her like you wouldn't believe, as she's constantly on the go.
Yeah, and then her counterpart, of course, junior guard Lainey Font, averaging 14.2 per game. She's got 58 three-pointers. This is a Knight team. They're very patient, but they live and die by the three almost.
Yeah, so, you know, hopefully they can get the shots falling quickly here tonight, or early and often, and can build around their offense from there.
So the winner of this game will advance in the PIAA state tournament, the second round. The winner of this game will play the winner of the 9-2 Fort Allegheny and the 7-3 Winchester Thurston on Tuesday, March 11th. So a lot on the line, but this Knights team, they got a lot to be proud about, especially with 7-8 kids on the team all year. These kids play hard. Their endurance level is through the roof, and they're going to give Mccort Bishop a challenge tonight that I don't think Mccort Bishop may expect.
Definitely, if you sleep on the Knights here, you're going to be taken by surprise. So they can play. They play with the best of them. So strap them on, tighten up those laces on the shoes, and get ready for a good game here.
You know, the girls, the Eisenhower Lady Knights, they won their first playoff game in 16 years when they beat the Region 2 champion Maplewood Tigers 2 weeks ago. They've been playing up in AAA in Region 3 as a 2A school, and this is their first state appearance in the playoffs in 16 years as well. This is a program that you add numbers to this roster next year, it could be a program well on the rise here for Eisenhower.
Well, definitely on the rise, as you said earlier, dealing with issues of numbers throughout the years for the last couple of years, and they did a nice job with getting some good ball players, and they have a good run, and that's what will get the numbers to start to come up. More girls will come out.
And I don't want to throw the monkey wrench into all of this, but you look at the Youngsville and you look at the Sheffield situation, that's going to add numbers to Eisenhower's total next year. They may have a little bigger crop to pick from or get more athletes in.
Yeah, so if you, and I say this, and I don't mean to belittle the numbers, but if you get 2 or 3, that just gives you more depth on your roster so that you can get more people in and out. It just
keep your star players, get them breathers,
give them a little rest here or there, you know, a 2-minute break here or there, and it just adds another dimension to your game. You know, you're fresher, you're faster, you put more pressure on the other team. So yeah, anything's going to help you with numbers as little as 2 or 3. But you know, you maybe get 4 or 5, and then you're able to get a JV squad going, and then that just continues to build the program.
Grow the program, and it always starts down low, right? These girls, another interesting note, Lainey and Clara were all starters in their freshman seasons 3 years ago. They're now juniors. Their freshman year, they helped catapult the program from a 2-20 previous season to a first-time winning record in 13 years. And the first time the playoff appearance in 13 years at that time as well.
So we were just asked by the PA officials if we need media timeouts.
We don't need media timeouts. We don't need media timeouts. We never request them because to me it kind of interrupts the game. So the PIAA officials were asking if we need media timeouts, so we apologize for that. But yeah, I mean, you look at this 13 times, or 13 years, first time playoff appearance. I mean, this Knight team has come a long way with short numbers. And I'm interested to see how Bishop Mccort reacts, because the Eisenhower Knghts, they're going to come in here, they're going to play physical basketball. That's what they're about.
Yeah, not only do they play a good physical game, but they also get up and down the floor quickly. And this being a short court here at the Bradley Center, it's going to play into the Knights' hand a little bit, as shorter feet of court means shorter ground to cover and able to get on things a little quicker.
For Bishop Mccort, a lot of numbers. They got a lot of subs they can bring in and out. And as with any, private school, they probably got a pretty good well of talented players. And that meaning the Eisenhower Knghts are going to have to learn quickly, because you probably haven't seen this team, right? I'm sure Coach Steinberg has done his research, tried to pull up video whenever he could find it. But you're going to have to adapt quickly in this game, as you normally do in any sport when it comes to state playoffs. You see a lot of teams you haven't seen on a regular basis. You got to learn what they do, learn what their strong suits are, and probably more importantly, you've got to learn what you need to do defensively to shut it down in a hurry.
Well, they're just kind of, see who can make the quickest in-game adjustments and continue to give yourself the best opportunity to come away with a W here.
So, I want to get into the numbers. We already mentioned, Steinberg, 23.1 points per game. Laney Font, probably, that is number 2, by the way, in the scoring average in District 10. Probably the only other one above Steinberg was Michaela Presser-Palmer.
Oh, just, and you didn't mention anybody out of Fairview either. So.
Right. Well, Fairview's not notoriously known to be a scoring team, so they're very patient, defensive-oriented. But top 2 in District 10 is a pretty good number to be touting around with you.
Absolutely.
Laney Font in the top 30, averaging 14 a game. It's a 1-2 punch there. And you look at Clara Steinberg and Fonnie, they are 1 and 3 for three-point shooters, respectively, in all of the District 10. Claire leads D10 by double digits over the number 1 spot for threes, made with 75, which is number 2 in the state for all schools on max props. Her field goal percentage is 39%, which makes her the number 1 three-point shooter in all of Pennsylvania when you look at threes made.
Wow.
So that's what Steinberg and Font bring to the table tonight, and that's got to be the defensive position where the Crushers have to look at and say, okay, no matter what, we have to shut these 2 down.
Right,
let somebody else beat us.
Yeah, we're not going to let these 2 beat us. We're going to force them and have somebody else come up to the plate and hit the ball and put it into play, or put it in the hoops tonight. So, I do want to mention one other thing about numbers that we didn't talk about. It's very critical tonight that the Knights stay out of foul trouble. You get 1 person or 2 people in foul trouble, you just don't have that depth to go to the bench and put other people in to give them a break or whatever. So, really going to have to be well disciplined, and that's one of those things that Coach Steinberg has had to work with all year long and for the last couple of years, just constantly making sure that you don't get into foul trouble and keep your starters out on the floor as much as you can.
So on the Mccort side of things, we kind of get the feel that they're a balanced team. But one person I'm going to key on is Beppler, as she's going to move into 7th of all-time scoring at Bishop Mccort. You look at her career points anyways, 12,083 points for her entire career, 8 points shy of reaching 7th place on the hierarchy. So I would say, looking at that number, that would be the one that we have to shut down. But in all case in point, there's probably some talented kids on this Bishop Mccort team, and they're going to have to play solid team defense tonight.
Well, that's a point that I think both teams are going to make is take away a big dog off of the roster and don't let them beat you. Force somebody else to step up, and we'll have to see which team can get the secondary people to step up and do the scoring here tonight.
Well, we got about 4 minutes here until the opening tip-off, brought to you by Fox Family Insurance. And with that, we're going to step aside. We're going to say thank you to some of our other sponsors that keep us going through all the year. But I definitely want to shout it out one more time, and you'll hear it throughout the game, right? Go visit www.pickyourpepper.com. Check out Electric Pepper Company. Order some stuff. Tell them Deej sent you, and we say thank you. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
We think Ross Becker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. It's Eisenhower, it's Bishop Mccort. It's coming up in just a few. Brought to you, of course, today by Electric Pepper Company at www.pickyourpepper.com. Pick up a hot sauce or spice gift set. National award-winning hot sauces included Old Smoky, a Golden Chili award-winning sauce at the National Fiery Food Challenge, and several Scovie Award winners as well, including Butt Kisser, El Humo, Frolic Truffle, Garlic Sauce, Triple X, and Shakedown Salt.
They all sound delicious to me.
Yeah, you're waiting to get on there and order some, aren't you?
I am.
All right, they're going to get ready as the clock ticks down here, 20 seconds. They're going to open it up with the national anthem and the introductions of the starting lineups tonight. Dewey, I was on the couch. I felt like Joe Flacco. I was on the couch getting ready to go into my next season of life, and then Eisenhower called me at home off the couch and said, hey, come play for us tonight. So here we are. Here we go. Fired up, right?
Fired up, ready to get this one going.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise or remove your hats for the sportsmanship prayer and remain standing for our national anthem. Strong and faithful God, the giver of the fullness of life, as we come together for this contest, we ask that you bless these athletes, coaches, officials, and all gathered here. Keep these young people safe from injury or harm, and instill in them a respect for each other and reward them for their perseverance. Lead us all to the rewards of your kingdom, where you live and reign forever and ever. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly hailed at twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red the bumpers gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And here
Again, ladies and gentlemen,
we go. The butterflies are rolling by now, and it's now to meet the teams.
Between the visiting Eisenhower Lady Knights and your Bishop Mccort Lady Crusher. Begin with a starting roster for the Lady Knights. Number 2, Lady Font. Number 3, Samantha Childs. Number 15, Lady Belcher. Number 33, Miranda Gates. And number 45, Clara Steinberg. Now the starting roster for your Lady Pushers. Number 14, Zoe Thursday. Number 1, Emma Bruce. Number 10, Ava Zuko. Number 30, Ellie Rendila. And number 12, Kelly Redmond.
Well, the lights come back on, Dewey, and it is time for the Fox Family Insurance opening tip-off. welcome aboard on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Happy to have you here. Glad to be here. And it's playoff basketball. You can't ask for a much better atmosphere.
It's definitely electric in the gym here tonight, Scott, and it's going to be a fun one.
So here we go. It's going to be Childs in the middle for the Knights. And she will be squaring up against Zoe Ferguson. Tip-off, one here by the Crushers, and we are underway. Shot away and in. As the Crushers take an early lead. Deep pass, and you can see the Crushers, and there's a foul going to be called.
That's going to put her right to the line, too.
And this is first shot up and in. Zuko at the line. Second shot up and in. 7:34 and counting here in the first quarter of play. Shot for three. Font off the back of the iron. Got it to go. It's an electric pepper. Three-point shot. And a steal and back up again. And just like that, the Knights take the lead 5-4 here in the first quarter of action. And we're going to have another foul here. And that's going to be on Steinberg.
Yeah, coming up from behind. Kind of ran through the player there to get to that ball. As the Crushers will inbounds it into the backcourt and get things going again.
Number 5, pass comes over to Cruz, and we're going to have another foul. It's going to be Knight ball here. Here comes Steinberg across the half-court stripe. Puts up a shot, can't get it to go. Fell backwards trying to get it, and we're going to have another foul. So this is going to be foul number 3 here with 6:49 to go in the first quarter of play. Up court quickly, and another whistle as the ball goes out of play this time. 6:43 on the clock. Well, you can see Bishop Mccort, Dewey, they like to move with pace.
Yeah, they're moving quickly up and down the floor here.
Shot for 3, buried it. And Bishop Mccort takes the lead, 7-5. Here comes Steinberg and company. Across the midcourt stripe. Claire Steinberg rolls it off here. Making a move, nice little Euro step here, and a nice bucket. And the Knights tie it right up, 7-all. Back the other way quickly, and another foul is going to be called on Eisenhower. And that's going to put Bishop Mccort right back at the charity stripe here, Dewey. And it's going to be number 14, that's Zoe Ferguson. Ferguson, first shot up and good.
So far tonight, the Crushers have been pretty good from the charity stripe there.
Second shot up, no good. They get their own rebound though. Out here for 3, splash. Wicked tickle 3 on the other end of things. And it's a 10-7 or 11-7 lead here for Bishop Mccort. They steal it away. And off and running again, and another bucket.
I believe that was Zuko again for the Crushers.
Steinberg trying to drive in. Throws it out here on the corner for three, off the rim, and got it to go off the bounce again. This time it was Belcher with a wicked tickle three.
And a travel called against the Crushers as Eisenhower double teamed the ball handler there, got her to take an extra step. Steinberg gets it. Kicks it into the corner.
Out, here's Laney Font. Font to Steinberg, makes a move, almost lost a handle. They're gonna call a jump ball. Held ball, and that'll stop the clock.
Possession arrow in favor of the Knights, so they'll maintain possession here, Scott.
Pass comes in, shot up, off the rim, no good, tipped out, and the Crushers have it. Coming up court. They throw it back here to Berkey Bile as they work it back around top of the point. Berkey Bile throws it. Here's a shot from Cruz. Crayons another three-point bucket. And we have a whistle here at the 4:50 mark.
Going to be a foul against number 30, Berkey Bile. First team foul for the Crushers.
Here's a shot. Font comes up a little empty on that one. Zuko with the rebound. Picked up here. Font trying to gain control and does. And that one's tipped, and we got a whistle out of play with 4:38 on the official game clock. First quarter of play. 16-10 is the Crusher lead. Ball comes in here. It's coming around the corner. Are the Knights twisting and turning? They kick it outside. Font drives around, back to Steinberg, all the way around to the left side. Out to Font, open look for three. Off the rim, can't get it to go. And the Crushers just let it go out of play at the 4:18 mark here. As the pass comes in, here come the Crushers. Wide open lane, and oh boy. We got another foul here on the Knights, and that's the 15th foul here in the first with 4:13. And Dewey, you commented on it. They got to stay out of foul trouble tonight.
I believe that might be it is the third on Childs. We're not even out of the first quarter. She's got three. Berkey Bile puts in another basket there for the Crushers as they have their biggest lead of the night, 17-10.
That one. I don't know what the whistle there was for, Dewey.
I believe they said that Gates left a little early there, and she'll take a seat on the bench as Steinberg comes back in. Or no, they switched Steinberg to the low post there. Well, getting another shot opportunity to shoot is Berkey Bile, and she puts it home this time. And that's kicked out of bounds by the Crushers. I believe that went off of Berkey Bile. They get it into Steinberg.
Over to Font. Font trying to cross half court and does. It's the pass, comes back out. Font has it now. Far left wing. Steinberg. Bounce pass, this one over to Gates. Back to Font. Font throws it back top of the point. Belcher. Oh, Steinberg, open look for three. Off the rim, can't get it to go. And it's going to go out of play. And that will be Mccort ball.
Knights playing a full court press here. With some good passing. Oh, she was stepped out of bounds. And the ball will be turned over back to the Knights. I was going to say with some good crisp passing, looks like the Crushers are going to be able to break that press. And now the Crushers are going to press up here.
Yeah, they're pressing up hard and getting around the pressure. Good job there by the Knights. Font over to Steinberg, back to Font. Looking, takes a dribble, got stripped of the ball. Off and running is Cruz. Shot for three. Burying that one is Beppler. And we're going to have a timeout. We'll step aside, take a timeout. Mccort on top, 21-10. We come back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole-person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LECOM Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LECOM Health, whole-person care for a lifetime.
Welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, covering your Lady Knights tonight. And Dewey, it's 21-10 here. Want to thank Electric Pepper Company, again, our sponsor. And for the Knights, just take a time out here, get yourself situated and settle down, right?
Yeah, you got to kind of slow down this fast pace of the game here a little bit. There's a lot of scoring in this first quarter, still 3 minutes to go. And there's a bobble on the inbounds play, and the Crushers quickly put it into 2 points.
That was Beppler again. Out here, Steinberg making a move around the back. Great move, clears Steinberg. Now gets it off the Font. Laney gets tied up, and it's going to be a held ball. And the possession arrow will favor the Crushers with 2:54 to go here in the first quarter of action. Again, the Knights 5 fouls already, so any foul here is going to put the Crushers at the line. As this is Berkey Bile with it. Gets a pass off here to Zuko. Here's a shot for
two.
Bruce, and Bruce buried it. 2-point bucket there, and Bishop Mccort with another steal. They get it underneath the hoop, and going airborne for that. Coming down on top of the Crusher was Laney Belcher. It'll be Mccort ball with 2:25 to go. First quarter of play. Top of the point here. They get it off to Berkey Bile. Berkey Bile looking. Bruce now back to top of the point. Driving in as Zuko underneath for Ferguson, wasn't there. And now we got a pile up.
Knights ball on the far side, going to be a foul against the Crushers for a push.
It's going to be their second of the first quarter.
That'll be on number 1.
It's going to be Pruz. It is Steinberg brings it across the center court stripe to Font. Font looking, trying to direct traffic. Get it off here to Elkhorn. Keeley, pass, nobody there. Ferguson off and running. Zoe Ferguson, bounce pass, and right there to steal it was Belcher.
And she loses it out of bounds before she can corral it and get control of it. And we're going to have a substitution here for the Crushers as Bailey comes in for Preuss.
Kalina Bailey. Shot for three. Burying it again. Cammie Beppler. And now a steal. And boy, I mean, these Crushers are all over it, Dewey.
Both teams are quick to the ball here tonight on defense. That's, I believe, the third or fourth ball we've had held.
Yeah, there's no room for error on either side because there's somebody right there. The Knights going to have to find a way, though. I believe it would be in their best interest to slow this game down.
Lost it out of bounds, but last touch by the Crushers.
Like, slow it down, get a methodical pace, right? Get your three-point shots open. But right now, McCourt's just not letting Eisenhower slow it down at all. They have one gear, and it's...
Oh, there's a foul from behind there. It's going to go against the Crushers.
High-speed gear for Mccort.
That was on Zucker. Her first.
Steinberg with a pass. Here's the shot, no good. A rebound by Beppler. And here comes the layup off the mark. Can't get it to go. Steinberg comes down away with a rebound. Gets it off the Font as the Crushers retreat. .50 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. Knights trailing here. Got to find some offense. That one almost stolen and taken away, but driving in. Kicks a pass out here. This is Gates. Now for three. And Laney Font with a wicked tickle three. Right back the other way. No good here. Font gets a hand on that. Now a jump ball's going to be called. Held ball, and that'll be 26 ticks remaining here in the first quarter of action. The Crushers will inbound it under their own hoop. Pass comes in. Oh, great defense there. Poking that one away was Gates. Still a loose ball. Now he got an open look for three off the rim. Can't get it to go. Gates with a rebound. Trying to get out of trouble. Leaves it for Steinberg. Down to 10 seconds. Steinberg pops the shot. Got it. Oh, great poke from Gates there at the end as the buzzer sounds. And the Knights starting to turn it on there, doing towards the end of that first. 28-15. We'll take a break. We'll head to the second quarter when we come back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Erie County Community College, we offer students of every kind access to education. For the student who's been out of school for 30 years, to the professional trying to move up in their job, or someone trying to start a new career, you belong here. Community college can be a stepping stone or a way to get right into the workforce. With online and in-person class times, it's education your way on your schedule. Come learn with us at EC3. Tuition is free. For more information, visit ec3pa.org.
And welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Tonight's game brought to you by Electric Pepper. Visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com. And we sit in here, Dewey, and the Knights trailing, but they made a little bit of a push there towards the end of the first. We now head to the second quarter of action.
Knights will start with the ball here as we get into quarter two.
And that pass is picked off, and the layup is good. Boy, getting that long reach in there. Cammie Beppler put the Crushers back up top by 15. Pass comes out to Font. Works it as Belcher. Boy, Steinberg had already cut, and the pass had already left the hand, and that's going to be a turnover there, Dew.
Yep. Got to find that rhythm with your teammates here.
And that's going to be a foul, and count the bucket as Zuko buried it. So the bucket counts, and here comes the and one from Ava Zuko, the 5'9" junior. Fires away off the rim, and it's the Knights with a rebound. And here they come. Here's a shot, that one's short. Here's a shot for three on the other side. And that one off the mark, but grabbing the rebound is Cruz. Shot again, no good. They get it outside. Another attempt here, and the rebound finally pulled away by Gates. As they get it up, Belcher comes away with it, and that one tipped out of play. It's going to be Knight ball. And that's going to be a held ball as the clock stops here, 6:49 on the official game clock. 32-15 the score here. Dewey, what do you think so far?
The pace of this game has just been phenomenal. You don't see some teams score 28 points in an entire game, and the Crushers end up with 28 points in that first quarter.
Tic-tac-toe, great pass underneath. And I'm telling you what, man, these Crushers move quick.
Yeah,
very quick paced, they read things very well.
Bepler quickly on that with another steal attempt there, but just couldn't save it before it went out of bounds.
Here comes Steinberg as the Knights look to find an answer. Get it off here. Belcher top of the point to Font. Here's Steinberg driving in. Steinberg has a lane with a shot. Off the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound was pulled down by Zuko, and here come the Crushers. Outside, now they get it back. Zuko back outside here. This is Perkybile.
Into Ferguson here, she'll kick it out.
Excuse me, Bepler now. Top of the point. Zuko dishes, that one out of play, and a turnover. 5:50 to go.
I'm sure her coach is probably going to tell her she had a lane to the bucket there, maybe ought to take it instead of that extra pass. As the Knights get it back in and we get back to action here, 5:45 to go before the half.
Oh, and that pass is turned over, threw it a little bit behind, and Cruz with the layup. And a 34-15 lead for the Crushers. Here's Steinberg, had it poked away, but the Knights, here's Font for three, got it! A wicked tickle three! And a 34-18 lead now. Good defense here from the Knights. As that was Elkhorn, Keeley making the play there on the ball.
Eisenhower's going to take another timeout here.
So timeout it is with 5:16 to go here. We'll take a timeout with them. It's a Jim's Automotive timeout. We'll be back right here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. 34-18. Crushers on top.
K&E Surveyors, located in Corey, PA, provides professional land surveying. Licensed and insured in Pennsylvania and New York, they offer surveying services for small lot, large boundaries, subdivisions, site planning, topographic surveys, and elevation certificates. For a free estimate, call Scott Johnson today at 814-873-9333 or by email.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as the Knights got some catching up here to do, but trying to hang in there with this very tough Bishop Mccort team.
Knights working around the perimeter here. Tried to get it down low to Gates, but the errant pass goes out of bounds. Ball back over to the Crushers. Scott, it seems like any little mistake that the Knights make, it's quickly in their own, or in the Crushers' basket.
Yeah, they got a very, very quick transition game. That shot off the mark. And it's going to be Eisenhower ball here after that ball was tipped around and out of play. And here comes the pressure, Dewey.
Yeah, all four of the five Crushers as they get it in.
Font had it poked away, and now a held ball being called.
Knights with the possession arrow will maintain possession at midcourt here.
Constant pressure that the Knights are dealing with right now.
Got it into Steinberg in the backcourt.
Clara trying to get around, gets the dish to Gates, underneath, throws it out. Font for three, off the rim, can't get it to go. And the rebound is picked up here, and now off and running is Bishop Mccort. And a layup, and oh my.
Font takes the charge. And I believe that was Zuko with her second foul as she is called for the charge.
Big take right there, and that's just a momentum getter. These Knights are playing hard, Dewey. Pass comes in, Font throws it down to the corner, back to Font. Looking for Steinberg, she is well guarded. And that is the third pass that's gone wayward for the Knights, and they're going to have to figure that out here, because they can't be giving Mccort free possessions.
And that's, like you say, the third one on the day. Bishop Mccort with a 16-point lead here.
Inside, here's the layup. Got it. As that was Toth.
We're good.
As Steinberg now with it here, top of the point. Little pump fake here. They get it inside. Gates trying to put a shot up, and it was stripped away. Font has it, throws it outside. Steinberg with it now, top of the point. Clara looking for a lane. It's there. Dish. Gates. Layup. Got it. Great play there from the Eisenhower Knghts.
Yeah, good teamwork, good work effort there. And they're rewarded with a good bucket.
Underneath. Shot off the mark. Rebound. And now she gets a little hack. And that is going to send Bailey to the line.
A great effort there by Bailey, getting her own rebound twice and putting it right back up. Off the back of the iron, no good.
Second shot is up and good. Makes it 37-20. Here come the Knights. As Font gets around traffic. Laney Font gets double teamed now. Down in the corner.
Oh, and a foul called against the Crushers for a push. We'll see who this is going to be on. They're going to call it on Bear. Number 3. And that's the second team foul of the quarter.
Each team with 2 team fouls. Pass comes in as Laney Belcher, top of the point here, throws it inside for Steinberg. Oh, great, did a tiptoe dance. Keep that ball in play. Now Font has it, throws it over to Elkhorn. Hand off to Steinberg. Top of the point here. We're down to 2:42. Steinberg looking, leaves it for Font. Laney comes around, cuts inside now. Gets the pass out. Elkhorn pops a shot. Off the rim, can't get it to go. Belcher with a rebound, and she will get fouled and head to the line.
Again on number 3, Bear. Her second.
First shot gets the old roly-poly to go. 37-21. 2:28 here on the official game clock. Second shot's good as well. And again, the Crushers quickly up court. Good pass here as now they throw it over to Berkebile. Inside, right underneath, wide open. That back door was wide open as Bailey deposits 2 more points for Mccort. And a 39-22 lead here. 2 minutes to go in the first half of action. Steinberg with it. Clara, top of the point, had traffic behind her, and oh boy, she hit her head hard on the floor. And we're going to have an injury timeout maybe. Oh, she's right back to her feet. But that looked like it hurt.
Shaking it off, staying in the game. And
Boy,
possession arrow was in favor of the Crushers, so.
She plays hard, Dewey. Minute 50, and we're going to get a foul here on Lainey Font.
Feels like that first quarter took a long time to get over, and the second quarter has flown by.
It's flying right by as Mccort will get the ball in here. Here's a pass over, here's a shot, Bepler!
Wide open for the three.
Al Steinberg comes right back, long two jumper, that one off the mark. And that's going to be out of play, and it's going to be a 20-point lead here.
And now going to have Steinberg has to leave the floor because official came in and said there was blood. So she's got a leak somewhere, and they're going to go to work to get her cleaned up.
Yeah, looks like it's on the knee there, right knee area. So put a Band-Aid on it, and here she comes.
Didn't even leave the floor.
Tough cookie that one is.
It'll take a little bit more, just a little leakage to get her off the floor.
Here's a deep pass. That one tipped away. Great job there getting hands on that one is Keely A. Elkhorn. Here's Mccort. Bailey, top of the point. Gets the pass in. Cammie Bepler throws a shot up. No good, but she's going to get fouled. It's going to be Steinberg, the guilty party.
That's her second.
First bucket is good. First shot is good, I should say.
Bepler got the shooter's roll to go in. Nothing but nylon on the second shot.
44-22, minute 10 to go.
And a timeout taken by Mccort. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout here on the Deej Experience Sports Stream. I hope you're enjoying our coverage. Our clock's a little delayed. I'll blame the internet, but maybe an operator or two, who knows. But hey, we want to thank Electric Pepper Company. Visit them online today at www.pickyourpepper.com and spice up your life a little bit. What are you going to nab, Dewey? I know you're going to nab some Carolina Reaper sauce.
Maybe the sauce, or maybe a nice rub to maybe put on some pork chops or something.
Yeah, you're a little more mild, right?
Or might find some flavored salt, put it on some popcorn.
Oh, don't say that word. That'll trigger somebody. Here we go, back to action as ball comes into play here. Down to 48 as they work it around. Bepler has been on fire tonight. As they throw it right open, wide open, and Bepler cans another three-point bucket as we're down to 30 seconds. Belcher to Font, open look for three, off the rim, no good. Steinberg with a rebound. Steinberg with a shot, and she gets fouled. with 16 seconds to go here in the first half.
I believe that was on Berkebile. Her second. He's got to put Steinberg to the charity stripe. Rattles the first one in.
Up and in. 47-25, 16.9 on the game clock. Shot up and no good, and here comes Bishop Mccort down to 10 seconds. Over here to the corner. Back out to the top of the point. Here's Wax. Bailey has it, no shot, good defense there. And that's how the first half is going to come to a conclusion. With that, your score, 47-25 in favor of Bishop Mccort. We'll take a break. We'll be back with the halftime report right after this on the Deej Experience Sports Stream.
Box It and Lock It offers indoor climate-controlled self-storage units and portable self-storage containers. With 3 locations in Clymer, Corey, and Jamestown, Box It and Lock It has a storage solution to meet your needs. Both of our indoor climate-controlled locations feature automatic motion sensor lighting, 24/7 video monitoring, online rentals and bill pay, phone app access to the facility, and 24/7 access via our high-tech keypad and kiosk rental systems. Box It and Lock It also offers portable self-storage containers that can be delivered to your front door or place of business. Let us bring the storage facility to you. Store on site at our location or have us move your container to a destination of your choice. Contact us today at 855-450-3990 and visit our website at www.boxitandlockit.com. Also, find us on Facebook and Instagram.
We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to ask you about all the residents of your household, including Granny, who doesn't drive your car. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to send you that ID card that you asked for while we were shopping at the grocery store. We're insurance agents. Of course, we drive around the neighborhoods looking at everybody's roofs and commenting on the trees that are going to fall in your neighbor's house. We're insurance agents. Of course, we ask you about your dog and what type of breed they are, and we listen to stories about how they only bit the mailman that one time. We're insurance agents. Of course, we're going to walk around your house and take pictures of all sides, and then we're going to talk to you about installing a railing on your steps. We're insurance agents. Of course, we put road service on your policy, but we don't put it on our own. We're insurance agents. Of course we got boots on our back seat. We've got files galore. We've got paperwork. We've got a measuring tape, and we got briefcases. We're Team Rosbach, and we're here to protect your family and your assets that you've accumulated all your life. That's why we're here to work hard for you. P.S. Personal Service.
When it comes to asphalt paving services, P2 Paving is second to none. They not only provide high quality and reliable asphalt work, but they also aim to provide their customers with the best level of service possible. Serving all of northwestern Pennsylvania, P2 Paving is the source for your asphalt paving and sealing needs. Whether it's a small home driveway or a large commercial complex, P2 Paving can handle any job. Give them a call today at 814-665-5190 or visit them online at www.p2pavingco.net. Let P2 pave for you.
I do this because I love it. I love working with my hands. I love working with people. I love watching things transform from what they used to be to what we can make them become. We are a full-service general contractor. We do everything from the ground up. We take pride in the fact that we don't use a lot of subcontractors. We have our own in-house masons, cement, roofers, siders, drywall finishing, electricians. This is our 20th year in business. Our employees mean the world to us. We couldn't do what we do without the guys that we have. And we take pride in the fact that most of the guys that have been here for a very long time. If you're looking to have a project done, feel free to reach out to us.
Hey, welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream, where today's broadcast is brought to you by Electric Pepper Company. Visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com. At Electric Pepper Company, they believe in pushing the boundaries of flavor exploration while keeping 1 feet firmly planted in the enigmatic world of the unknown. Their peppers are nurtured under the watchful gaze of the stars, drawing inspiration from the mysteries of the cosmos and clandestine whispers of universal consciousness. Join us as they unlock the secret flavor and unravel the mysteries of the universe, one electrifying bite at a time. Welcome to the Electric Pepper Company, where every sauce is a conspiracy and every flavor is an illuminating revelation. Thank you, Electric Pepper, and it's time for our halftime report. Dewey, what do you got on the stat sheet over there, if you're ready for me?
I am trying to get it totaled up here quickly, as the Knights scored 15 in that first quarter, 10 in the second. And Mccort scored 28 in the first, 19 in the second, as they lead at halftime 47-25. Leading all scorers is Bepler with 26, and followed by 9 by Preuss, and Zuko with 5, Bailey with 3, and Ferguson and Toth with 2 apiece. And for the Knights, leading scorers is Font with 11, followed by Belcher with 5. Also with 5 is Steinberg, and then Gates with 4 points as well. So that leads up the thing there. And with all the fouls issues they were talking about in that first half, Scott Childs, number 3 with 3 fouls, and nobody else really in foul trouble. So
and all 3 of those were in the first quarter of play.
Evenly spread out, and she kind of picked them all up in a bunch there, and then kind of calmed down after that and didn't pick up any more. Maybe coach was able to get her to the sideline and get other people in. So nobody, there are a couple people with a couple of fouls, but nobody really with 3 or more.
Little crackling Rosie in the background here. Gotta love playoff time, playoff music. Everybody plays the fan favorites, right?
Yep.
Speaking of fan favorites, the Crushers, probably a favorite of their fans is Bepler, and man, she has gone off here in the first half of play. If there is a crevice for her to throw a shot up, it's going.
Yeah, and a lot behind the piece, the 3-point land, as she hit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 threes in that first half, 4 of them in the first quarter. And she was lights out in that first quarter as Mccort built up a big lead in that first quarter.
Now Steinberg out here warming up for the second half. We got about 3 minutes here, so if you're looking to get back into this game, now's the time to make your halftime adjustments. Each team has seen each other well. They know what to defend by now, right? I mean, you've got that look at them. What do the Knights have to do here? Because they trail pretty significantly, and if you want to get going here in the third, you're going to have to come out hot and get on some kind of a run and at least cut this deficit down, I'm going to say by at least 10 by the end of the third quarter.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to find something to slow down the offense from Mccort, as they've been hitting on all cylinders. You got to be methodical with your possessions, and a quick ball movement, and then not giving up those turnovers when you are passing to nobody in the corner there. So limit the turnovers that you are unforced, and have good long possessions and work your way back into this one. Keep your defense the same. I mean, you did well in that first half with that full court press, caused a couple of turnovers in that first quarter, but way too many open shots in that first quarter as Beppler drained a ton of threes in that first half.
Well, the Knights trying to figure it out over there on their bench, getting ready to go. The Bishop Mccort Crushers, they look a little bit loose over there, like they're ready to go. And we'll get the second half of action underway here. Again, today's game brought to you by Electric Pepper. Make sure you visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com. And as well, they have the Wicked Tickler three-point shot. And we were gifted some Electric Pepper Company sauces here that we get to take home and sample for doing the game here tonight. So
it's going to be difficult for me to leave the package alone on a ride home. I want to try them.
Listen, I'm not doing CPR on you. I have to drive. Okay, so there'll be none of the extra extreme hot. No scorpion red tail sauce or nothing like that. You stick to the mild stuff until you get home.
All right. Knights will start in the third quarter with the ball at half court. They're going right to left on the screen. They are in the dark blue jerseys here tonight. Mccort in the home whites. It looks like both teams back to their original starters back in the game here as we're ready to get things going here in the second half.
Again, and we want to welcome all our viewers from Eisenhower. Thank you for having us aboard. If you're watching from Bishop Mccort, welcome aboard. And of course, our viewers back home in Corey and all around District 10 and the United States for that matter, as we're underway here in the third quarter of play. Steinberg gets it off to Laney Font. As Belcher sets up with it now. Being harassed there by Berkey Bile. Font to Steinberg, looking for a lane, puts up a shot out the back of the rim, gets her own rebound, and gets it off. Belcher for three off the side of the rim, no good, and it's rebounded here by Beppler.
Off the rim, no good. And it's going to be a held ball on the far side there. Oh, they're going to call a grab by Bishop Mccort.
Tighter.
Oh.
As, that pass got tipped and out of play. So 7.
Guess who again? Beppler.
Of course it's Beppler. It's been Beppler all night. What a fantastic athlete she is. Good ball player here as clock will start again, and here come the Knights getting it across the half-court stripe. Font into Belcher. Font wanted that three, but was quickly covered up there. As coming over was Zuko. Belcher set up here on the right elbow. Left elbow, pardon me. Steinberg, top of the point. Back here to Belcher. Inside, here's Gates. Belcher back inside. Gates turns around, quickly gets covered up. And that ball is going to be touched by Bishop Mccort and out of play. So the Knights catch a bit of a break there, Dewey, with 6:30 to go here in the third.
Gonna have to inbounds from the underneath the bucket.
Steinberg for three, just off the rim. Can't get it to go. Off and running with a rebound is Berkey Bile with the layup. And a 49-25 lead with 6:15 to go here in the third. Steinberg, full court press here. Trying to come away with the ball, and they tie it up as the clock will stop with 6:10 on it.
They have the possession arrow in their favor, so the Crushers will get it on the possession arrow.
Pass comes in. Here's Cruz. Big layup there. 51-25 as they continue. Steinberg gets a pass away. Here's Belcher. Got the arm bar here. She's going to get fouled.
That'll be on Ferguson. I believe that's her second. Oh, I'm wrong. It's her first.
Laney Font throws it in. Here's Steinberg. Clara looking. Over to Belcher, top of the point. Childs, right back to her. Little give and go there, and foul's going to be called on Zuko.
That's her third. So she'll head to the bench as Bear comes back in.
Pass comes in.
And
Traveled.
Childs with an extra step there, turns it over on the travel.
5:41, ball comes in. That one's swatted by Steinberg. Tried to get control of it, but could not.
She's got a heavy wrap on that right knee, just below the right knee. As that's where the Band-Aid was put when she had that little stoppage back in the first half.
Oh, nice little stop and pop there. As Pruse cans that one, Steinberg. Knights are in trouble here, Dewey, and now they lose control of the ball.
Tied ball, or tied up ball, held ball, and looks like Coach Steinberg wants a timeout.
So we'll take a timeout. Jim's Automotive timeout. 5:22 to go in the third quarter of play. Broadcast brought to you by Electric Pepper Company. Visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com. We'll be back after this.
When you need health care, you deserve a health system that takes a whole person approach to medicine for you and your family. Whether you need the expert care of our hospitals, the specialized knowledge of our clinical practices, the compassionate support of our behavioral health network, or our continuum of services for seniors, you can rely on LeCom Health. Founded in Erie, invested in Erie, advancing healthcare in Erie. LeCom Health, whole person care for a lifetime.
And welcome back in here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream as inbounding the ball here are the Knights. As we get this third quarter back underway. And the whistle sounds here, Dewey, as a bunch of bumbling, stumbling, and tripping over each other over there.
Berkey trying to get that steal, but just couldn't get it corralled before it went out of bounds. So the Knights will maintain possession as Steinberg will bring it up.
And that pass gets
over the top of Belcher.
Misdirected there, and that's going to be a turnover with 5:03 to go here. And here come the Crushers, driving all the way through with the layup, no good. Grabbing her own rebound is Bailey, and now whistles again, 4:55 to go. Pass comes in and shot there off the mark. And another stoppage here is a quick release there by Beppler. A little off target on that one. You haven't seen that all night.
No, and that was on Pruse. Her third. So two Crushers in foul trouble here now, Scott, as that's the second one.
Steinberg, little bounce pass to Font. Font leaves it. Here's the shot. No good, but foul being called here as Sam Childs went in. And that's going to earn her a trip to the charity stripe here.
I think that might have been on Beppler. Nope, it's on Ferguson, her second.
First shot, gets the old roll in there.
Front of the rim, back of the rim, bouncing around, finally went through.
Foot drop, that's the important thing. That went off the rim, no good. And here come the Crushers. Open look for three. Here's the shot off the rim, can't get it to go. Good look there, though, as I believe that was number 3, correct? Is that Reese Bear out there?
Yes.
53-26. Gates, Steinberg, deep three, off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. And the rebound is pulled down by the Crushers, and here they come. Deep pass, open look. And there she is again. Bepler deposits another bucket. 4-minute mark here in the third. Steinberg drives in. Steinberg kicks it out. Here's a shot from Belcher off the back of the rim. Can't get it to go. Rebound pulled down here by Bailey. Boy, Bailey's been snagging a lot of rebounds here for the Crushers.
Yeah, doing a nice job on the boards. Ferguson kind of dragged that back foot a little bit too much, and the officials call her for a travel. Ball back over to the Knights. 3:50 to go in the third quarter.
Pass comes in. And that one gets poked. And Belcher has to go all the way back to the backcourt. Brings it back across now. Leaves it for Gates. Gates right back into Belcher. And that one's stolen away. And here come the Crushers. Bepler.
They're going to call it on the floor.
So no shot there.
I believe that's on Steinberg. That should be her third if it is on her. And it is.
Pass comes in, turned over.
Belcher comes up with a loose ball, pushing it up the floor.
Belcher to Laney Font. Font looking for help. Belcher's there. Almost turned it over, but able to get to it. Steinberg drops. Euro step off the rim, can't get it to go. And oh, nice save there from Gates. Font for three, off the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound is pulled down here by Toth. And here come the Crushers. As Berkey Bile with a layup, can't get it to go. Childs with a rebound. And here come the Eisenhower Knights back the other way, 2:45 to go. Childs traveled, picked up the pivot foot. And that'll be Crusher ball here, the 2:40 mark. Third quarter of action, Dewey. It's been the tale of first quarter went for forever, it felt like. The second quarter flew by, and now the third quarter's taken a little long. A lot of stoppages, back and forth we go. Pass comes over here to the corner. Bear, now Bepler. Bepler, long three, off the glass. That one was a bit off the mark, but the rebound and putback, no good. Coming out of there with it are the Knights.
Belcher with a good rebound, gets it to a teammate. Gets a return
Belcher
pass.
wide open for three, off the rim, can't get it to go. Bepler with a rebound, 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter of play. 3-point shot, that one well over the rim. Berkey Bile out front, looking. Belcher all over her defensively. They leave it, driving in, now kicking it out. Oh, nice little pump there. Oh, and Font's gonna get a foul here as she went up over the backside, and that's a no-no, Dewey.
Yeah, that's an easy call for the officials there. Actually, they call it on Gates, her second.
Okay.
Bailey at the line. Can't get the first one to go. And the lead remains at 29.
Second one goes 56-26. And that is a 30-point deficit, Dewey.
Yes, it is.
And that is a running clock the rest of the way.
Steinberg back over to Font as they work it around the far side. Gates to Childs to Belcher. Try to get it back into Childs, but picked up by the Knights anyways. It drives to the bucket. That was Font that hit with a good drive.
Yeah, good drive there. Got the shot away, but to no avail. And
I don't think the pass was intended for her as Childs let it go through. As the Crushers will get it up the floor. Open look there, and it's held underneath. Well, they're going to have a foul called as Gates came down with the ball. We'll have to see who the going to be against the Crushers. And that's the fifth foul against the Crushers this quarter. And they're going to bring it down the floor, and we're going to have some shots here as Gates goes to the charity stripe. And she puts it through like it was nothing. .40 seconds to go here in the third. Gates misses the second one. Bailey comes down with it, but the Knights able to tie it up nicely. Knights will get the ball.
Fought the throw in here. Deep pass out here. Steinberg around the back. Back to Font for three. Ah, wicked tickle three-point shot. And quick ball movement here. And an open look for three, and that one off the rim. Belcher with a rebound. Shot at the buzzer, and no good. And that is how the third quarter comes to an end. Your score, 56-30. Mccort on top. We'll be back on the Deej Experience Sports Stream right after this.
We think Rossbacker Insurance is a place for you and for your family, for your individuals, for your businesses, because we want to be your insurance advisor. We're local, we're knowledgeable, we have contracts with all different insurance carriers to customize and fit the right insurance program for your needs. We're here, you can come sit down with us, talk to us one-on-one, sit across from the kitchen table, sit across from our desks, and we can give you good insurance advice, how you can save money, where you don't want to save money and skimp out on coverage. And so we're there to help balance that and give you good insurance advice, good risk management advice. So after you have a claim disaster, you can have confidence that your family, your businesses, your cars, your assets are best protected.
Welcome back here to the Deej Experience Sports Stream. Today's production of the Eisenhower Knghts versus the Bishop Mccort Crushers, brought to you by Electric Pepper Company. Visit them online today at www.pickyourpepper.com. As we get ready to start the fourth quarter of action, running clock was put into effect back in the third quarter, and it's going to be a quick fourth one here, Dewey.
Yeah, it's a little bit of an uphill climb here for the Knights, but they're going to give it a valiant effort here the rest of the game.
Ooh, Bepler hit the floor hard there. They got her feet tangled up with somebody, but Berkebile into Bepler. Bepler takes a shot off the side of the backboard, no good. And it's Steinberg coming with pace. Clara Steinberg, Euro step, layup, can't get it to go. And the rebound is pulled away here by the Crushers. Deep pass. Here's Bepler. All the way through, kicks it outside. Shot for three, and that one's good. Bell Toth with a three-point bucket. .59-30 is your score, 7 minutes to go. Timeout called here by Coach Steinberg. He'll talk it over with his crew. And we'll take this minute to remind you to visit Electric Pepper Company at pickyourpepper.com. You can pick up a hot sauce or spice gift set at Electric Pepper Company. National award-winning hot sauces include Old Smoky, a Golden Chili award-winning sauce at the National Fiery Food Challenge, and several Scovie Award winners, including Butt Kisser, El Humo, Frolic Truffle, Garlic Sauce, Triple X, and Shakedown Salt. Get online and visit Electric Pepper Company today at www.pickyourpepper.com. So if you're the Knights here, Dewey, what are you telling your kids being down here 59-30, 10-4?
Stay true who you are, play hard for the rest of the time that we have on the clock, and just keep up that valiant effort.
As Mccort, Bishop Mccort on the floor, ready to go. And here come the Knights. Steinberg with a shot off the back of the rim. Can't get it to go, but it is rebound picked up here. Loose ball from Font. Steinberg gets fouled from behind.
I believe that's going to be on number 12, Bepler. Zuko back into the game. Bepler with her first foul.
Katie Kibler back to the bench. Pass comes in. And that pass off the hands of Belcher. And it's a turnover, and here come Bishop Mccort. Here's the shot, and good.
Toth with the bucket.
From Toth. Makes it a 61-30 ball game. Lenny Font, top of the point is Belcher. Belcher, Steinberg, open look for three. Off the side of the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound and a putback is good though. Makes it 61-32, 5:30 to go in this one.
I think Belcher's got a bloody nose. She took a hand to the face or something, and she's had her, yep, she's leaking pretty good there.
Sprung a leak, as you say in the Wrestling Mets.
Yeah, for valiant effort, talk about valiant effort there, Scott. She had her hand holding her nose for the last 30 seconds on that last play before they can finally get it to a timeout taken.
Well, you take a look, Mccort more than likely with 5:29 to go in this one, and a 30-point lead. We'll move on to the second round here, and unless the Knights get a miracle to happen for them and really turn it on, they will probably they will head to play either Port Allegheny or Winchester Thurston. As we're back under action here, fourth quarter. 5:25 on the game clock. That shot no good. Childs picks up the rebound, and Bepler is going to get called with the foul here.
That'll be her second.
As Mccort pulls everybody back. Steinberg, directing traffic, comes around left side, trying to get around Berkey by a boy. She's played great defense for Bishop Mccort tonight. Font for three, off the rim, can't get it to go. Steinberg with a rebound and putback. As Knights continue to fight and scrap in this one. Here's the shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Gates. Gets it back to Font. Font coming with a little pace here. Laney Font stops. Throws it off of Bishop Mccort, trying to get it to go out of play. But it does not. Bishop Mccort quickly snags it. And now slowly and methodically we'll move it across court. Underneath, wide open. Bepler was wide open, Dewey.
Come across the baseline like you say, Scott. And easily puts it home with a kiss off the window.
4 minutes to go in this one. 63-34 is your score. As Steinberg out at the top of the point. Steinberg, baseline, floater, off the rim, can't get it to go. Rebound is pulled down. And up and running on the rebound was Bepler again. Here's a shot for three off the rim, no good. Tipped around and Mccort comes away with it. Here's a shot, and it's a three-point bucket again, 66-34 with 3:15 to go. And Morgan Zeppino getting ready to check into the game, and boy, what a tremendous young lady she is, and had that big shot against Kennedy Catholic. I believe it was Kennedy Catholic late in the game, and tremendous moment for her and the team, and didn't pick up the win, but that was a big deal and a big moment. Will be remembered for a lifetime as we're down to the 2:40 mark. Kick it outside, work it back in. Now outside, around the horn it comes for three. Off the rim, no good. Gates with a rebound. 2:24 to go. Steinberg. Top of the point. Nearly lost the handle, is able to regain control. Elkhorn trying to direct traffic, gets it to Child, shot up off the back of the rim, no good. Bepler with a rebound. And in with a layup is Zuko. And there's the whistles, and into the game is Waite along with Zeppino. As we have a timeout, again, today's game brought to you by Electric Pepper. Make sure you visit them online at www.pickyourpepper.com. Live spicy.
I believe that timeout was taken by Bishop Mccort so they could get their senior off. And that's number 12, Cammie Bepler. As I've seen a bunch of the coaches continuing to give her hugs on the sideline.
Well, she needed 8 points tonight, Dewey, to move into seventh place in the all-time scoring list.
She had 26 in that first half, so I think she had that well in the first quarter.
Cammie Bepler, senior shooting guard, 5'7", tremendous career for Bishop Mccort. And here we go, back underway as Waite in the game as well as Zeppino. Zeppino kicks it around. Here's Font. Into Zeppino. Dart pass here to Steinberg. Long three. Just off the mark, and clock continues to run down here. 1:15 to go.
All alone underneath the bucket.
And that was Zoe Ferguson. 70-34, 60 seconds remaining. Zeppino goes it to Waite. Waite over here to Gates. Now back here to Steinberg. Laney Font, 43, Zeppino reels it in. Pass around here, tried to hit Gates underneath, and it goes out of play. And here come the Crushers, down to 25 seconds. So tremendous season for the Eisenhower Knghts, Dewey. It's going to come to a close, but girls had an amazing season. We seen them way back in the beginning of the season when they gave Corey an L on the year. And
There's a steal there.
We were impressed there as Steinberg tried to get a hold of that one. And that's going to do it. As the ball goes out of play, the buzzer will sound, and the Bishop McCort Crushers,
Ladies and gentlemen, that's the end of your game.
will move on as they take down the Eisenhower Knghts 70-34. And that'll head us into our post-game report, Dewey, as we'll wait for the final stats to come in, hopefully. But you take a look at the effort, and it surely was there. Just you look at Bishop McCort, so fluent with the ball movement, very fast on transition, and I think they just stacked up, right? It wasn't like they just put massive amount of points up in the beginning. They had to work their way there. The Knights hung with them there in the first quarter and a half, and then Bishop McCort kind of took over the game.
Yeah, that Bishop McCort, a little bit of a slow start in that first quarter, but really woke up towards the middle of that first quarter, and then they just started hitting on all cylinders as Bepler ended up, I believe, with 16 points in that first quarter and a total of 26 in that first half, as she hit 6 3-pointers in that first half and really put this game away early as they were hitting on all cylinders and got to it quickly.
Well, for the Knights, you know, they wrap up the season. You know, a fantastic season. You know, 17-8 coming in. They finished at 17-9 on the year. They win their first playoff game in 16 years, get their first state playoff game in 16 years. It's been a fantastic season for the Eisenhower Knghts this year.
Yeah, a lot of positives to go off of and continue to build the program. You know, just they have to take this one on the chin and move forward, be better, and become better from it. Learn from it, and get back after it, and continue to work in the off season to make your game better come next winter.
No seniors on this team, all sophomores and juniors. So this entire team should be back next year, and rev them up, get them to go, get them some depth, right? Get some young kids in there.
Yep.
Who knows what the Youngsville and Sheffield mess is going to look like when they get added into the fold, but hopefully it helps the Knights as they continue to progress and get better. Learn and get better. That's what we say all the time.
Anytime you can add numbers to your program, it's going to make the program better. So get out there, get active, be involved, and, you know, make the program better.
So as we wait for the final stats to come in for today, we want to thank our sponsors on the Deej Experience Sports Stream all year long, all of our Corey sponsors. Of course, Rossbacker Insurance, Dynasty Construction, Corey Federal Credit Union, Box It and Lock It, all part of the playoff initiative. They pay every month, and they're in every playoff game we do to support us and what we do. And then, of course, today's special sponsor, Electric Pepper Company. Make sure you visit them online, www.pickyourpepper.com. Check out all the sauces and rubs and order from them. Tell them we sent you. Tell them you've seen them on the broadcast here today, and that you want to support them for supporting us and our broadcast here today. But at the end of the day, 70-34 is your final score. And I think we're going to get our...
It don't look like we're going to get any final stats.
Doesn't look like we're going to get the final stats on the game, but tremendous effort here tonight from the Knights. And with that, we've got a 3.5-hour drive to get back home, so we're going to get packed up and head back to Corey. We wish the Knights a safe trip back to Eisenhower tonight, and we look forward to seeing this team next year in the games that we cover where we play Eisenhower, and who knows what could happen down the road for this team, but I think good things are on the way with Coach Steinberg and his crew.
I agree with that. And when you have games like this, there's no hiding anymore. Your program has been in the forefront now, so now everybody's going to know, and they're not going to be surprised by you come next year.
So congratulations on a great season. For Dewey Hurd, I'm Scott Lockwood for Deej Experience LLC. Thank you to the Eisenhower School District Electric Pepper Company. I'd like to thank Coach Steinberg and the entire Eisenhower Lady Knights basketball program for having us. And we'll see you down the road. Until next time, God bless you all and have a great night.